a shadow in the corner of your eye, a whisper in an empty house. For literally thousands of years, we've told stories about ghosts, and today we have billions of cameras in our pockets, a worldwide database of spooky encounters, and gadgets for everything. So, with all that, why isn't ghost a recognized field of biology? Today, we're staging the ultimate showdown between millions of personal experiences and the unyielding rules of science. We'll put the most popular paranormal proof on trial and ask the big question: what would it actually take to make the world's biggest skeptics admit that ghosts are real? First, the court calls its most common and most powerful piece of evidence: the eyewitness. Millions of perfectly rational people have stories that feel undeniably real, and those experiences are powerful. But in a scientific trial, our own minds have to take the stand. Our brains are hardwired for survival, which means they're constantly looking for patterns. This is a trait called pareidolia, and it's what makes us see faces in clouds, figures in shadows, or hear voices in static. This gets even more intense when we're scared or in a place we've been told is haunted. Other deeply personal experiences can be explained by things like sleep paralysis. This is when your mind wakes up, but your body is still in sleep mode, which can cause terrifying dreamlike hallucinations of intruders or a pressure on your chest. Next up, Exhibit B, the proof we tried to capture on our devices. We're talking glowing orbs, shadowy figures, and those creepy recorded whispers called electronic voice phenomena, or EVPs. But under cross-examination, most of this evidence just dissolves. Those spooky orbs are almost always just dust, insects, or tiny water droplets caught in the camera's flash. And those disembodied voices. Science points to auditory pareidolia, our brain trying its best to find words in random noise, the same way we find shapes in clouds. With billions of high-definition cameras rolling 24/7, where is the one single undeniable video that can't be explained away? And finally, Exhibit C, the Ghost Hunter's Toolkit. We've all seen the EMF meters and spirit boxes. These gadgets look impressive and scientific, but they're not really being used scientifically. An EMF meter is just a tool for detecting stray electromagnetic fields from things like faulty wiring, power lines, or even your cell phone. There is no scientific baseline for what a ghost reading would even look like, so any random spike gets treated as proof. So, what's the verdict? While personal stories are incredibly compelling and some videos are definitely eerie, the evidence simply doesn't hold up in the court of science. It's not repeatable, it can't be tested, and the experiments aren't controlled. But this isn't a dead end. Science isn't about just dismissing things, it's about demanding extraordinary evidence for extraordinary claims. So here's the ultimate challenge, the kind of proof that would convince the skeptics. First, give us a ghost that can be reliably reproduced in a controlled lab setting. Second, have a spirit provide specific information that isn't public knowledge and can be independently confirmed. And third, show us an object moving on its own, under controlled conditions where every other possible force has been completely ruled out. Until that day comes, science has to remain unconvinced. But what do you think? Have you experienced something that science can't explain? Let us know in the comments.